And we're back. I'm so sorry. The weather is really, really warm. So what ended up happening is that, well, to be completely honest, the phone overheated. So this is part two of our Dr. Sean recap. So like I was saying, I feel like is an order to. I feel like there is an order to revive people. So this is where I wanted to go. So Tsukasa he wants to revive people that are young and pure-hearted because he said that the old people. He said that they destroy the world with their greed and shit like that, right? Now I do agree with what he says. Like this is a new chance. This is a chance for a new opportunity. However, I don't agree with the fact that like these people don't deserve to be healed because for example, right? For example, you are a capitalist, right? And you're taxing people and you're asking for money and money matters for you a lot. It's normal in the sense of the society is capitalistic. So because the society is one way, you being that same way isn't a big deal. I'm just gonna get a hat because now the hairs are bothering me. Fuck it. Instead, we'll get a chair because this one is not comfortable at all. It's an old chair. So, can you blame somebody for being a capitalist in a world of capitalism? No, they're just following the nature, right? They're just following the nature of what's going on. However, yes, there's bad people, and should you revive them? No. So that's kind of like what I'm. It's tough. Senju to me, it's a bit flawed. That he's like, yeah, let's revive everybody. He's the smartest man alive, but he's like, yeah, let's revive everybody. I trust people. No, dude. No. No, 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 no. No, dude. That doesn't work like that, you know? So it is a bit stupid. Okay, so next uh, we have the, he needs, it's so funny because he has he talks about the next thing that he need, which is some calcium. I don't remember the name of the calcium, right? But it's a lot of calcium. And and if they break it, they can do a lot of things. They can do some soap, which is super, super important. But more than that, there's another purpose that's more important than just soap. Uh, did he mention that there's four used to it, but he only talked about three of them? Yeah, he wants to do mortar, which is kind of like cement, soap, and it's kind of cool because Tsukasa's like, yo, I really like what you're doing, Senku. He's trying to get the good grades. You can tell every single scene that he is in Tsukasa is he's kind of like not in the group. The two Senku and Taiju they're always together. He's a bit more on the outside, right? Which is, if anything, kind of shitty because you want him to be part of the whole thing, right? So now you got Taiju's looking for shells. We learned the reason why he's so against these people. We learned that he's kind of like a killer. And Senju asked him, Senju, he asked everybody, like, "Are you agree with my plan?" And it's like, Senju's like, nah, I don't agree with you at all. I think you're wrong. Which, ultimately speaking, is kind of important because how can I call it? It is opposing views, but it's more than that. It's also the fact that, yes, there's different characters, they have a different view. The problem also with Dr. Stone is, for some reason, Senju, the only people that he picks out are all good people. They're all good people. There's this guy called Jin. You can kind of call him morally ambiguous, but apart from that, they're all good people. What he was called, yeah. So now we got episode 3. We got the recap. So now we have the two clan, right? And you got Taiju coming in. Now the coolest thing is this happens when Taiji is gone. So it's two mentality that goes in. Taiju is more loyal to Senku, so he would be like, yo, I follow Senku, whatever he goes. So he's talking about a fight. Tsukasa he asked for the revival fluid in the cave, right? because he wants to revive people. Now, this is kind of crazy because Senku, what he does is he's like, yo, I did on purpose. So it's not true. Not he did on purpose. This is a really important scene. He has a valley of people just chilling and talking, and he destroyed them all, which is like a murder. So how it works is Senju comes in and he's like, I don't agree with you. But then he also gives a chance for the miracle fluid. The problem with that is he wants to kind of do like a game, if you will, of who can have the better civilization. Is civilization of power versus civilization of strength, which I think is going to be a big part of the story. So then there you go. So he explained to Taiju, and Taiju was like, "Yo, I wanna help you out." We had explanation of why people were awake. It's super cool because we heal Taiju's girlfriend with Yuko's what's her name? Yuhu Riza, Yuzuriha. Oof. I'm gonna remember that. She like, oh, I helped you. Taiju is like, yo, I want to tell you that I love you, but this world is completely fucked up. Now the cool thing is, he comes back to it, right? And he wants to have, he has the potion in his hand. So like, Senju's like, okay, well, you have to choose a camp. So Taiju follow him, and Yuzuhara, she helps him out, which is really, really, really cool. It's nice because Senju calls it murdering, and Tsukasa calls it a calling, right? And it's basically, the calling is basically like, okay, well, I get to choose who survives, which is fucked up, but you know. So now Senju has been making a weapon which is a crossbow, but it didn't work. So then what happened is Tsukasa's like, yo, you guys are not strong enough, right? There's no use to killing you. And there's a part where they're talking about like, if somebody can save the world, is Senju, right? I think Senju see it's so fucked up. So there's my theory, right? And my theory is pretty fucked up in itself. I think Senju allows Tsukasa to do that because it's like his grunt work. Tsukasa will have a way of, how can I say this? It's really complex actually. It's really smart. Tsukasa will have a way of helping people out, right? Now, the truth is, it takes too much time to make the miracle fluid. It takes a lot of time. And Senju knows that no matter how much he waits, for example, like I was saying before, if it takes 4 months or 3 months to do 1 vial of that miracle fluid, right, or even 1 month, that means you can revive 12 people a year. And Senku, yes, is young, but he's not that young. He's like possibly 16, 17. So he's gonna die before he revives everybody. With Tsukasa being there, if both people are trying to revive people, you know, and then at the same time Tsukasa would be doing the dirty work. So reviving the one he wants, the one he feels are worthy, and sadly killing the one that's not worthy. See, Senju doesn't act in a way of I want to save everybody. He's like, I want to save the world. So you see Tsukasa like destroying stone, and Senju's like, okay, well, I don't care, but you know, so it's kind of cool. So now we have the battles. Senju says, yo, I need to make weapons, right? Because I need to fight him. So we're going to some place else, which is cool, but at the same time not cool, because they're leaving, so they're kind of running away, which is technically speaking their first defeat. They find a Buddha stone. The Buddha stone is super cool, the Buddha stone, because this is a very important moment. So you got Taiju and you got Yuzu who are talking about how this is very important. For example, this is so Yuzu Ira's like, okay, well, we're in Japan, there's Buddha. And Taiju's like, no, he survived, right? He survived because he wanted to be guiding people. And then you got Senju's like, no, he's made of copper. Copper is a really good metal. And copper is good because it is anti-corrosion. So they're gonna be cultivating Buddha, which is really fucking cool. You got these parts, they're just talking about the cracks, which is not perfect. You got Tsukasa, who learned that they left. He doesn't fall. He doesn't fall for the. This is so cool. He doesn't fall for it. So you got two scenes at the same time. You got Senku and you got Tsukasa, and Senku is like, "Yo, let's make some weapon." It's like if somebody can oppose me, that's him, right? So he wants to do. Lucky for us, he wants to go to see the volcano because he wants to create what should we call it? He said it. Gunpowder. Yeah. And that's it. That's it. This is where I am. I'm at episode number 4. Technically speaking, I wouldn't do so much because every single season is 24 episodes, right? You got 24 episodes, and there's 4 seasons, which is 96. Versus a show like Fullmetal Alchemist, which is 5 seasons of 13 episodes. 5 seasons of 13 episodes is 65. So Dr. Stone is actually longer than Fullmetal Alchemist. Let's go. So we're gonna be finishing this video. Then I'm gonna be switching to we're gonna be switching for Dr. Fullmetal Alchemist. We got episode number 1. Only got 2 to do, so it's not that bad. Okay, let's go.